Welcome back to the channel. My name is Oztron and we are back with Outworld Station, and in today's episode we're going to focus on getting some new resources and some new equipment to mine that resource. And we're looking for a new item called Natridium, I believe, and we can find that at a new planet or new gas giant that we discovered in the last episode. So if I hit F2, that instantly teleports us over to our new station at this new planet. We can also go to the map and we can hit system, and we can look at all the various planets that we'll be able to go to in the future. But right now we are starting our base over here in the Alpha asteroid belt, and we found or got access to the Titania gas giant, so we can click on that and that takes us over here as well. But there's some shortcut keys in the lower right hand corner of the screen that we can just toggle back and forth to go between each one, and we just kind of pop out of our little hub right there. But yeah, so we need to get this resource right there, the Natridium, and so far the only way that I've found it is by the little dragon things that I've killed and gotten killed by a couple of times. Basically, they kind of wander over, and I set up these little turrets right there, and there's one down there. So I guess, when they're down deep like that, they don't mess with us, but they do come up and all of that and kind of jack with us. So I don't know, but I haven't explored too much over here. I set up a little bit of a mini base just with some power, and I've experimented with these cyclone generators right there. And so that's a new thing that we unlocked, that is a new source of power generation. And over here I've noticed, like, when you go to your maps, let's see, we go to system, and it's a little bit of details we can get from each one of these planets. We can't tell what these are all about just yet, but if we scroll over this one, gives us a little bit of stats. It tells us the size and the enemy strength, and also the sunlight power and the cyclone power. And it also tells us how many artifacts. We've only gotten 2 artifacts out of 15, so I need to get busy on those artifacts. I'm really missing a lot of artifacts over in this alpha region that we need to go to. But over here we can see that the sunlight power is a lot less. Over here it's almost at the max point, and over here the cyclone power is much higher than it is for sunlight. So it's probably because it's a gas giant, like it's filtered, kind of thing. Makes sense. So I was experimenting with these guys, and so if we look at our solar panels, they only are producing about 15 megawatts of power per solar panel. And if we look at our cyclone generators, they are producing 28 megawatts. Now they have the potential to make 50, I believe. I think if we look at our power, the solars can do 30 max, and then the cyclone can do 50 max if the wind speed is I guess great enough. And then we have the fusion reactor, which does 150 and doesn't really have any variations to the power that it generates. So it's just straight 150 because it's generating off of hydrogen. But if you run out of hydrogen, then the power of that will just drop drastically. So these, I guess, this one's doing, see, it fluctuates. So now it's making 19. This one is making 14. So I think it kind of depends, what is going on with the weather system over here. But whatever it is, it's more than this solar one, which seems to be steady at 15. So that's very interesting. So now that's back at 21. So I don't know if these are good or not. It's probably best to set up the hydrogen stations over here and get our little base over here powered by hydrogen as soon as we can. And so now let's hit F1, and it's going to take us back to our alpha belt, or whatever, asteroid belt over here. And this is our main station. And one of the things we need to do over here is we're still struggling with some resource management. Mainly gold was like sucking in too much, so I had to cut back on the gold. So I stopped sending ships over to get gold. And if we look over here, we can see our reserve is totally maxed out for gold. And then over here we totally maxed out on gold ingots, so we're good for a while. I don't think we need to send any of these vehicles over there. So I kind of doubled up on the silica, because we really needed the silica production to kick in a little better, and that was kind of suffering for us over here. And I was running out of the wire, or whatever this, it looks like wire, I don't know what it's called, glass fiber. So I was running out of the glass fiber because we need glass fiber to come over here to make the fiber optics. And then the fiber optics are used over in these items, like right here, to make the circuit boards and a variety of other things like computers and stuff like that. So I did a little bit of work over here also. What I'm going to do is we built this wormhole teleport thing for our resources, which is bringing in titanium for us. Pretty good. And I'm going to set up some more because even our titanium, even though we're getting it, we're using it pretty quickly still. We got a new optional thing over here, and we got to do this. We got another objective we got to take care of, which I do have the Natridium over here, so we need to do that. But also this one is small cargo pods, so I think I have some of those. I can just drag those over and we can complete that. That'll give us some superconductors and computers as an easy resource, so that's nice. But yeah, we'll drag these back over in case I need that, and we'll do that. So I started splitting our resources between the hub and into some these chests over here, or storage, I guess. So basically I just added these little connectors in between, and then when we add a new, like say I want to double up on fabricators, then I can just plus, that, add it there, and we can just overwrite these connectors, and it will still keep doing its thing. But this allows me to kind of organize some stuff a little bit into little grids and rows and things like that. Keep it all nicely, looking organized, I guess. I'm going to have to get rid of these two docks and move them somewhere, or I think we're going to end up replacing these with the wormhole generators. So I think that's going to be the first order of business, because I need to get the silica, and we have another titanium mine that we need to set up. If we look on our map, I went ahead and finished exposing all the maps so that we can see where everything's at. And we have a titanium node there, and we have a carbon node there, and I think that's all that we have on this map. So I don't know if these nodes run out. Oh no, there's a silica node too, so that's another one we need to check out. So I might set up 2 silica ones. We'll have to see. Epsilon, we have our little ships running back and forth. Delta, Alpha. Okay, interesting. So I don't know if we can name these guys, but we can see what they're carrying. And so that's got some silica. This one's going to go get some. That's hanging out at the titanium mine. And what is that one carrying? It's carrying carbon. So those are doing their job, but we have gold turned off right now, and we have where's the other titanium mine? I put down another titanium mine somewhere. Look how big our base is getting too. So that's water ice, and then we have titanium there. Oh, maybe this is, did I set? It's water. Oh, maybe I have the water ice coming. Maybe this is doing, no, that's titanium. Where the heck is it? Why is it not showing up on the map? We have titanium there and titanium there, but for some reason, oh, there it is. That's weird. Okay. The titanium is right there. I thought I had, why are not both titanium mines showing? I guess that's it right there. So that's interesting. Wonder why. Maybe that doesn't have a turret on it. Is that why it's looking different? Let's go over there and check. It's real close. But I thought I had a turret on it, but I guess I don't. Well, we need to do that. These things get hit with meteors big time. So let's go to defenses. Let's put, I'm gonna put one of these on maybe at the end right here, and then let's do one close by like that. Okay, that should cover that fairly well. So that's 2 of those. We have to unlock also missiles. So if we go to our objectives, we have a missile launcher, but we need to make these nitrox ingot looking things, which are made out of the Natridium. So that, I think we have to go to our resources, or resources, but our, what do we call it? This thing right here, refinery. And I think we'll be able to make it in there, from what I'm understanding. So I don't know. But we need to go ahead and unlock that, so I need to take these and clicked on the wrong thing. Put this in here. Okay, and we should be able to unlock that. There we go. So now we can complete that objective. This gives us high explosives. Alright, so that will allow us to progress to making missile launchers. You can now synthesize high explosive biocompound nitrox, okay, which can be produced, there we go, from the refinery, yep. And objective panel. So now we come over here, hit missile launcher thing, and now we have to make a few of those. So should I make those over here? If I click on this, oh yeah, so we have different things now. We can make oxygen and nitrox. Okay, so we need the nitrox there. I don't know. So one of the things I wanted to do before I start that is, I'm not sure where. I guess we can go ahead and put that over here. So let's do this. Let's take this and go to production. We're going to separate it out a little bit. Tell this one to produce these things. So that's going to require the Natridium and oxygen. Now I'm not making oxygen, am I? How do we, what do we need to make? Oh, we need the ice stuff. Okay, so we need water to make that. So this one's making that, and it's producing over here. So maybe might have to, I'm kind of worried because I don't know if we're going to end up having to expand this section. Like, will we have new materials? Because it looks like there's space, like maybe 3 more items over here that we're going to have to produce, but I'm not sure. So that would, I could put 1, 2, 3, and there could be more. I really don't know. So maybe we'll, I'm going to delete that right there. And let's do this. We're going to put down the thing right there, like so. And then we'll put down one of the one of these refineries. We're going to put it right here, and then do another refinery right there, I think. Okay, so that one is producing that into there. Yeah, I might actually, let's do this. I'm going back and forth. I'm going to click on that, duplicate that to there. Okay, and then we're going to do this guy, duplicate that. I need more carbon-y bits. So we're storing carbon right here. I can take that. And we can duplicate this guy, put that in right there. Okay, and then we'll take this one, make that with it, and we're going to take this, route that into there, and so that's going to start bringing in material. Then we have to connect the hoses over here. So the pipes are going to connect right like this, wait, from here to there, yeah, okay, and then from here to there. Alright, that should do it, right? Yeah, that has 40 in it. Oh wait, no. What, this needs to change to that. So, is that working right? I don't know if that's working right. Okay, that is needing pure water to make that. So I need water from here. So let's do this. Let's take this item, do water over to there. If this one's collecting water, needs to go into here, which it is. And now that's producing oxygen, and then oxygen, shoot. So I need to, let me just vent all that. So this is not storing the oxygen. Where's the oxygen going? It's producing oxygen. It's going in. I don't know what it's doing. Where is it going? Is it going into here? Or maybe it's just going straight over to here. Yeah, okay, so it's going through. Alright. So now this will be bringing in the Natridium and with some oxygen, which needs 10. So it's increasing, just going kind of slow. And then that will produce. So are we, any bottlenecks right here? I mean, that should be, oh, it's not really full. Okay, I see. So ice is coming in kind of slow. And oh, ice is coming in really slow. We need to look at our ice situation. Oh yeah, we're running low on power. Like our power is going to start fluctuating. We must be hitting a bottleneck on ice. So ice is right here. Well, why are you taking forever to get over there? Output should be maxed out, right? Like, if we look at this guy and we kind of line up everything here so we can see the ice is, yeah, going to there and there. I don't need it to go to that one, so we just need it to go there. And maybe I need to double up. It's just not coming in super fast. So how about this? How about we duplicate this guy, put it maybe right there. Okay, and if we do that, then we have charcoal and ice. Oh, I wonder, what is the charcoal? No, charcoal is it's giving us charcoal, okay, or whatever that is. Carbon. I don't know why I keep calling it charcoal. I don't know. So this one needs to get some ice. So ice is coming in now. And then ice is coming in. Water ice, I guess. And then water ice needs to go over here. So let's do this. I'm going to get rid of that line just for a minute. Get rid of that one too. You know, that's all halting everything. And this is our storage for ice. So let's do a junction box. Okay, like this. Okay. And best way to do this. This is there. Okay, so let's duplicate that. We're going to put it right there. I'm going to get rid of this one. Okay. And then we're going to optimize this a little bit. We're going to plug this into there, to there, there, to, wait, there. My little guy's in the way. Why are you not going into there? So we want you to just go there, to there. Is that right? Arrow's going the right direction. Oh yeah, all of our things turned off. And then let's do from here to there. Or should I? Yeah, that's fine. And from here. So we're going to go from there to there. That should store it into there. And then, yeah, so then we can go from this storage into that. Okay. So all the arrows are going the right way. That's producing. Yeah, see, it's doing a lot more now. And then that's producing 70. It's got 72 in storage. And then this is that going the right direction? Can't tell. Is that going the right direction? Maybe it's not. Let's get rid of that, double check. Oh, I think it's not, because I think I did the wrong direction. So we're gonna go from here to there. Yeah, there it goes. Now we can see it go in the right direction. I think there's a way to click on it and reverse it. Yeah, I should have done that. Forgot that we could do that. Okay, so now that's getting the pure water and converting it into hydrogen, and then we should start storing hydrogen over here. So look at that, that's going up now. Good deal. All right, so we got that bottleneck kind of figured out. And then this one is getting the water to produce the oxygen. Okay. Which is what we need. So we need a pipe to come from here to go to there. All right. And then now that's producing the nitrox. Okay. So, oh, we got incoming things. Nice. Take them out. Very good. Nice. Okay. So now that's producing the nitrox stuff, and then we can tell this one to send these for now back over to there. Okay. And then we need to get 28 of those. We already have 10 small engine things, and that will unlock the missile launcher. Okay, so that's how we did that. We kind of just doubled up on those things. I don't know why that was running into such a bottleneck. That's weird. But now these things are flowing good. We're increasing in storage, so that will be great. All right, cool. And now we need to sort our silica situation, which is actually getting better, but I have 2 ships doing all the work. So I'd rather set one of these stations up right here, like one of these wormhole things. So let's do a transport and do the wormhole thing. Now, how many of these can we put? Probably, let's put one right there. And how close can we put them together? What do I need to do that? More of those computer doodads. So copy that over. And let's do another wormhole thing. We need like 4 more, I think. So if we need 4 more, we need nano things. Actually, I need twice as much. We have to put one at the stations too. So let's see. Nano. All right, we should get a bunch of that. And then the superconductor computer bits should be storing over here somewhere. We have that many though. Need 100. So who's using up all those things? And I got this new stuff too, tungsten. So that's a new material that just came in from doing one of the optional tasks and everything. So curious about what that's going to be. Let's top off on everything over here. So we have 10 nitrox, so we need to get more of these computer bits. So who's making that? You're making it. Are you guys online? Looks like you are, but still running into a bottleneck with producing these fiber optics. They really take a bunch of them. And so who's collecting fiber optics? Right here? Man, All right, so we're gonna take a bunch of you, just throw you into there, and then that should suck through the fiber optics really quickly, kind of alleviate some of the pressures, and we could actually take, let's do this, let's take one of those, and then I can just pre-fill each one of these with fiber optics like that. It's doing it weird. So there we go. Nice. Okay. So we could do that. I'm going to take one of these for me. And then this should start producing these pretty quickly now, I would think. And it's working hard. So we're doing 1.9 a minute. And 18 of those. I could probably expand over here on these two. These are not producing very many of these. So let's just expand these. We'll double up. Actually, put a couple more in. That will ensure that we have enough of those. But we should. Yeah, we're actually doing okay. I don't know if I needed to do that. What I'll do is I'll just turn these off. Because we actually are producing enough. Because if I see this number, if we're storing some in here and over in our other storage, you know, where it's being split up to, we're making enough. So we'll just keep on with that. Could maybe turn on just to keep it there. Okay, so this, let's just duplicate that, put it right there, and let's see, we are at 15 on the, I'm trying to wait till I get that, because what I want to do is I'd like to try to build, where is it? If we go to our blueprints, we have a mega miner, and I want to try to do the mega miner. But the mega miner says we need the, is it, oh, it's a Mark III miner, not a Mark II. So how do we get, I guess that's going to be in the next upgrade? Shoot. Right, let's look real quick what we have to do. The photon tankers need to be fueled. We need a fueled station. That composites, I'm not worrying about this thing. We're going to reject that for now. So we need a fueling station. Where do I have that already? Fuel depot. Okay. Let's put the fuel depot like over here. Okay. And then I think what we need to do is we have these set up, so this, we need to, I think, get rid of that. This has to go to there, and then from here goes like this. And now we can set up the fuel depots. So now when we build the ship, it'll come into here, our little drone will pick it up, take it over to the fuel depot, and then fuel it up, I guess, which, now that I think about it, how it must need fuel, right? What fuel do you need? Oh, it needs hydrogen. Holy crackerjack. Okay, so it needs hydrogen. How are we gonna get hydrogen over here? Okay, that might be, oh man, hydrogen. How are we going to do that? So we're making hydrogen over here, but I got to pipe it all the way over there. So maybe I can use one of the wormhole things to do that. Well, okay. I'm not really sure now. Let's double check our resources on everything. Ooh, carbon is now being a little slow. Okay, let's go find our carbon. Where's carbon at? It's over here. Which one is carbon, guys? Are you carbon? Yes, you're carbon. Let's do a wormhole thing right here. Just put that there. And I'm gonna call you carbon. And carbon ore 01. Okay. We want carbon ore to go there. And we can take whatever you got. So he's got a huge clip. Okay, so we'll take that, feed that into there. And then let's go back to our hub over here. And then let's just make this one carbon, just for the heck of it. We'll just call this carbon hub 01. Okay. Call that carbon hub 01. And then where is carbon at? Right there. So we're going to take that and run that to our carbon. And then we should be able to connect this. So we're going to connect, turn it on. How do we do that? Turn on carbon ore. Okay, so we're connected to carbon ore. Now, is that going to... Is it doing anything? Oh, it is doing something. Carbon is coming in. I'm starting to figure these out. And then we have carbon coming into there. Okay. So these are going to be much quicker than the transport because it's instant. Okay. So what else? What other resource are we running low on? How about ice? Oh no, ice we're doing pretty good on. This carbon, we're going to start stacking up on that fairly well. And then that, we're good. Titanium, we're kind of just running steady. So I think we're good right now for a decent balance of stuff. Okay, so let's do this. We have... Oh, you know what? Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, let's do this. No, wait. Is it transport? Can I make another one of these? Is that going to be in the way? Oh, it is. Dang it. Okay. I need... What do I need? You know what? We could do it like this. We could do the wormhole thing right there. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's kind of wonky. Can I? Let's try that again. Let's put this back on. Replace it. Can we rotate these things? How do we? There's got to be a way to rotate them, right? Let me look and see how to figure out how to rotate. Let's see. Cancel, rotate. Okay, I got it figured out. It was telling me right there on the top of the screen. I didn't even realize it's a middle mouse button. You just click it. It doesn't really rotate it. It just rotates the input ports around. And I didn't notice that they were switching. So I want these to be like this, I think. Like that. Okay. So I had an idea. Basically, what we can do... Oh, you know what? That little guy's in the way now. Well, I might have to move this dude. So, let's do this. That's the little tug guy. And where is that? Tug bay is going to have to go probably... We're going to have to put it right there, I think. We can put it kind of wherever, right? No, it doesn't fit. Not really sure where the best place to put our little tuggy dude. It's got to be within range of everything, so I guess we're going to put it right there for now. Might have to move all this artifact stuff. And what we need to do is go to our other planet. Let's go F2. Okay. Electromagnetic storm. Whoa, what the heck are we in? What's going on with that? Okay, well, we got like a crazy storm thing. Okay, well, I don't know what all that's about, but it's gone now. So we have another type of thing that we can set up over here that we unlocked in the last episode, which is, where is it? It's under, it's gotta be a transport thing, right? Power, production, resources, cloud miner. There we go. Yeah, so we can do a cloud miner over here. So let's do that. We're going to do it maybe right there. Okay. And let's do another one right next to it. Alright. Whoa, what you doing there, bud? Cloud mining. So it's going to go get hydrogen from the cloud. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, actually, do we have enough? Do I have to go? Let's go back to our planet here. Oh, we still are waiting to get... Oh, I gotta get more of the stuff. All right, let's go. We're gonna bounce back over here. So, how do I get more of that? I know. So I've already, like, I went through the map, and I got rid of all the fog of war, most of it. And there's a ton of, like, bad guy resource things, all kinds of stuff. But over here is a Natridium node thing, but I can't do anything with it. It takes... It's like for putting a miner on, but it looks like it's going to have to be a different type. So I think we're going to have to go and get some of these little resources, yeah, stuck around. Let me go and collect some of those resources over here and see. So what this? Oh, we just popped that off. Okay, so we can just yank that thing right off and throw it into there. And then we have to watch out for that thing. It like stuns us like electromagnetically. And we gotta pop these things off. So let's get a few of these. Come on over here, bud. And oh, what the heck? This big flower looking thing down there. Here's another one. So that has 31 in it. So we just pop them off and drag them. We can only do one at a time, though. So we're definitely going to have to get a miner thing set up. Now, where are more? Here's some. Let me do this for a minute. Okay, well, just realized that you got to be real careful toting those things around because they explode if they hit anything. So I just hit our base with it and it blew up. All right, let me try this again. I want to take out one of these guys that are like over here. Oh, god dang. They got lasers. I'm gonna have to refill. So just wanted to see what this ship was all about. Okay, took out that guy. And we'll just rotate around him. Try this again. There we go. Okay. So we got like this ship all mangled up over here. And let's get rid of that. Okay, so we get some resources out of that. Here's another one. More resources. Oh, that requires super alloy. Oh man, I don't have any of that stuff. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Just right next to this plant was another one right there, and it had the super alloy in it, just one of them. So I'm able to unlock this. Now we can grab whatever materials are in there. So we've got some new stuff. Okay, let's go back. We are at 15. Okay. So we need to set up what I was going to do, a transport thing over here. So let's set up this like, oops, like this. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that like that. Oh, do we not have enough materials? Dang it. Okay, 1 second. Okay, just put down that thing right there. So let's do this. I'm going to take the turret here and move it. Tell him to move it. So put down this guy. And then defenses. We'll put that at this end. Protect those guys. And then now we need to do this. So this has to go like here. We need a pipe junction. How many inputs, outputs does that thing have? So we could do it like, I guess like this. Yeah, like that. And then from here to there. And then from there to there. From here, we could plug it in to like, say, port number 2, port number 1. Let's go into port number 1. And it's kind of weird, but let's just see how that works. And then let's call this, we're not in the alpha place. Where are we at? The wormhole, terminus, we're on a different planet. But we're gonna call this, what do we, oops, wrong key. So what should I call this? We're getting hydrogen. Let's just ID. Nope. Did I spell that right? Yeah. Okay. This looks weird when it's all capitalized. Hydrogen gas, I guess. 01. And then let's go back to our base here. Hit F1. Tell this one. Hydrogen hub 01. Okay. And then we need, okay, we got port 1 right there. So we need to do a junction. Put a junction right here. And then come from there. Oh, it's in the way. Oh, crap. How about from here to there? Okay, we'll do 2. And then from... How far can we go with the junction? So from here... That's too long. Okay, I knew it. I knew it was going to be too long. So here to there, maybe? Go. And then from here to there. And you know what? We should probably put a storage tank. Maybe... Oh, is there 2 of those? Here, let's do this. That's probably not... Actually, swap that out. Where's the storage tank? Let's do a storage tank like this. I don't know if that's going to work the way that I'm thinking, but I guess I'll figure it out. So if I do, oops, do this, okay, so I could do a junction. Yeah. So we do a junction from here to there, invalid shape to there. That's weird. And then from here to there, there to there, And then from here to there. Okay, so now all the little arrows are pointing in the right direction. So this has 2 inputs for that. So we'll just fill them both up. And then connect. Oh wait, we have to go back. Oops, wrong key. F1 or F2. How do we get back over there? F2? There we go. Let's get back over here. We're pumping in this stuff. I guess we could go into 1 and 2, but does it matter? Oh, it does matter. Okay, so let's get rid of this. And put this over here, like that. Go into number 2. Like so. And, you know, it might be... It's probably going to be best to put a junction right there. Just to clean it, be a little cleaner. Go into there. And then into there like that. And then we can pipe into 3 and 4 if we need to. So we'll do it like that. Are these all going the right direction? Yeah. So why is it not going in? Do I need to turn it on? That's probably what I need to do. I need to tell it to go to hydrogen hub 1. Connect. Okay, we're connected. I don't see any gas going in though. Oh, we're out of power. What happened? How are we out of power? 6 modules are low on power. Oh, we got an electromagnetic storm coming in. That's great. So let's do power. Put some of these in. Okay. Electromagnetic storm has a shutdown all of a sudden. That's not good. Wow, is it always just right there? That's crazy. Oh, it is filling in. Okay, so we have it coming in hydrogen hub 01. Oh, is it? I don't see it coming in over here though. Man, I'm confused on what's happening. Alright, so if we're producing hydrogen, then modules are stunned. Great. That's not what I wanted. Let's do storage tank. Can I put one in between here? Nope. Okay, so let's do this over here. And let's put another, where's the, I'm trying to figure this out. Resources, cloud miner. We're gonna put that right there. Okay. And it's gonna mine stuff for that. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Okay. And let's do another cloud miner right there. Okay. You guys are going to see where I'm going with this, I think. And then we're going to connect that to there. Connect this one to there. Okay. Where are the ships at for this? Are we still low on power? It looks like it. 9 modules are low on power. Wow. Okay, so I was really hoping to get more power. A little easier. So let's do this. Because this is cheap. Wait, what am I doing? Okay. And 3 3. There we go. And then we can shift hold on to all of these. And then get all of these pointed in the right direction, like so. There we go. Now we have power again, I think. Yeah. We're gonna get rid of that gun. Defenses, we'll just put that down here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So that goes there. Alright, yeah, so our ships are coming in. Should be filling that thing up. Now, we're going to take this. These suck. I don't really like these. And, oh, dang it. Transport. Power. Let's go put fusion power here. Fusion power there. And then we're going to do a junction. Wait, junction. How's this going to work? Yeah, so we're going to do it like that. Like that. I think that looks a little weird. Oh, you know what? I'm putting it in the wrong hole. I forgot these have one on the side. So put that here, like this. There to there. There to there. There we go. And then from here to there. Alright, so now, hopefully this got a little bit of fuel in it. Apparently not. It's all shut down. Okay, so let's do copy. Copy. Okay, so now they're online. Okay. And then take that. There we go. Alright, so the solar is going to be our backup for now. Now this just added a whole bunch, an extra 300 to the grid. So, yeah, so we're max at 247. We're making 560 now with these two running. So these two things should keep these running with fuel. That's the idea. Right? I can't tell. It's not showing me anything for some reason. But these have a bunch in it. So they are getting some hydrogen gas. So I guess it comes in just when they dock. So here comes one now. And let's see. Oh, no, it's on that side. So let's see when that docks. Like it takes forever to dock. Holy cow. We're at 38. Let's see how much this goes up by. So 38, 37. And then 39, 40, 42, 34. Okay, so it's going up a good chunk. I don't really know how much it's going up by. But it's also getting split by this one too, so that one's going up also. Wow, okay, so it's bringing up a good chunk. Alright, so they're delivering like a good amount. And then these two are delivering a good amount over here. Okay. Alright, so these pipes, do they have a throughput rating? Oh, they do at 300. Ah, I see. Let's do this. Let's get rid of that. And let's put another junction right there. And connect that to there. Then let's duplicate this one. Put it there. Duplicate. Oh, we're out of stuff. Let's go back to our first world. Grab some of these. Go back. And duplicate. Put it there. Okay. And put a tube here to there. This little guy gets in the way, actually. Okay, like that. So all the arrows are going the right direction. Oh wait, we lost that connection there. So this needs to go there. Oh, I can't afford. Oh, whoa. Let's go back to 1. It's going to require some of that. Okay. And back 2. And then now we should have the materials for that to there. Very good. Okay. Cool deal. And then if we need more power, we can duplicate the junction there, right? And run there to there, and then we'll be able to put 2 more power stations and run it from there. So these 2 will power that up. What are we looking like? Oh yeah, so we're going up on power. Cool. So this place should remain powered up. We have our lasers protecting us over here, and this is sending hydrogen to our station. So let's go back to F1. Everything over here is running really decent. Yes, so sort. Cool. Okay, so now this is sending fuel over to that thing. And so we can turn this on. I guess it's... Oh, we need to give it a command. So we need to build... Which one do we need to build? We need to build... No, we're not... It's not that. For these, we need to build the photon tankers. So we need to build... How many do we need to build of that? Kind of getting ahead of myself. 10. Just 10. So we need 10 of those. These guys right there. So... Alright, 10. Now, once that builds, our little drone guy right here should take this guy out, and this guy is going to park it over to there, and then once it gets fueled, it's going to park him over here. Okay. And then we have another spot for an ammo thing. So this has fuel in it, right? Let's double check. It does not have fuel in it. Why does it not have fuel? How about this? Does that have fuel? Why does it not have hydrogen? See, it should. It's doing it. No hydrogen. Okay. So this has hydrogen as 1,000 units on 2. Why is 2? Why is it not sending it out? Do I have all these going in the right direction? I mean, it looks like it. We can swap them, right? Yeah, I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like they're all going in the right direction. Let's swap it and see. Huh. It's in output 2. What am I missing here? Let's remove it and just see. Maybe it's weird. Okay. Let's put it output to there. I don't see it flowing anything. That's weird. And it's going into there. These are all going into the right direction. Alright, let me figure this out, guys. It's kind of crazy. I got it figured out. Holy cow. All right, I didn't realize that I thought it had to match up to the same color. I didn't realize there was arrows on it, and those are input. You guys are probably screaming at me. And the blue is the output. So I actually had this backwards the whole time. So I probably should have turned it around, which I might do later. So I just went ahead and routed the lines over on this side. So now it's coming out of 2, going around that junction, going into our tank over here, and it's filling up right there. So look at that. So now we are producing those ships rather quickly, which is nice. And so it's automatically fueling them. We can see that they have hydrogen inside. And now we need the nitrox stuff. So let me go, I guess we're going to put that in there. Let me go back to our other base. Okay, so we're going to put the rest of those into there. And then that should, in fact, let me just take these out. Just throw them in over here. That needs it. There we go. So that should produce a bunch of those for us. Enough, I think we have enough now. So let's just wait for that to get through. Gosh, all right, that took a little more work than I was thinking. But we're pumping out ships like crazy. That's cool. So that'll be good. That means we'll be able to level up here fairly quickly. I want to go back to the planet over here, though, and find some more of the resources just to make sure I have enough. So let me run around and do that and just grab some more of these plants. We have enough to complete the missile launcher. So let's do that. There we go. We got the drone missile launcher. Missile autoloader. Okay, you've unlocked the missile launcher. This to be crafted in machine shop. Okay. And objective panels. Alright, so now let's go to the last objective here. Select that one. And we just need 10 of those. 10 more, or no, 15 more. So we have a few being made. What material is it needing? It is needing... Oh, wait, I thought we just needed 10. It says 25 now, so we need 15 more. So I think I can hold shift down, right? That's 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that should get us. I might have to turn these on to make sure that these are producing enough. Okay. To make more of those. There goes another one. So it's making them pretty quickly, so that should go by fairly quick. Let's check out this missile launcher. Oh no. I thought we got a missile launcher. What was that objective again? Starship fueling. Missile launcher. Oh, that's for our drone. Not... Okay, that's... I keep forgetting our drone has weapons. So here... Oh, we have missile launcher. And that requires 50 of those things. Okay, so that's going to take a minute. I'm not quite there to make 50 of those just yet. Shoot. Okay. Alright, so we're going to make sure these are getting made. Yep, okay. So those things are getting made. That's going to be the station level 7 upgrade. Yeah, let's double check our stuff, make sure we're running efficiently with everything. Gold, still got plenty of that. Titanium, carbon, still a little slow. We are using a ton of carbon. Wow. We have all 25 ships now, so we can complete the task there. These guys are all going to tear off out of here. Very nice. Okay, so that's going to take us to level 8, right? Okay, drone storage slots. We got 4 extra slots. That's great. New station level commander. Okay. Modules and items. Have asteroid belt 2. Okay, when you're ready, open your checks. Okay, I will. Alright, so that is, if we go on the map, asteroid. Oh, right over here. Okay. So we have a new location. What is that one good? It's got a lot of sunlight, a lot of solar. There's super strong enemies. And it's fairly big. 10 artifacts over there. I still need to go on an artifact hunt. I have not done it. Oh, we show a link now between the two. I guess from the wormhole things over here too. Okay, cool. So let's go back over here. Let's go to objectives real quick. Alloy production. Oh, we have a whole new forge thing. Okay. So we do not have enough supplies to make that. Then advanced ships. Okay, we're going to get these 2 ships and these 2 new resources. We need the super alloy though. So I guess this thing we get to make the super alloy. Bio extractor. Oh, that's what we need to get the Natridium over at the other gas giant. Nice. All right, and then enhanced logistics. Oh, we have Mark II freighters. Okay. So I guess you're going to hold more and be faster maybe? And can transport liquids and gases. Okay. And then already the station level 8, so not a whole lot of tasks, but they're probably going to be a little bit more difficult to achieve. So I'm going to have to probably work on some more resource management. But so far I have things running fairly smoothly. Like all of our machines are running fairly good. We don't have any loss of major resources over here. So lots of gold, lots of titanium. Oh, the carbon, I guess carbon is going by quicker than I thought. It's weird. All right. And we have 3 different sources of carbon coming in. We have it coming from the wormhole thing, from her freighter, and actually from over here. This thing is producing, wait, these are producing carbon for us as well. So let's make sure that they are sending it back. So that's very crazy. Then, so that we're going to have to look at a little closer. That one's doing good. This one's doing good. So we're storing up materials over there. These are staying full. This one's not. That's a hard one. It's that silica one. Might just have to add more refineries. Tons of gold and tons of molecular bonding stuff. So we have another wormhole thing we'll set up later, but so far those are saving our life right now for things. So if we lose power, we're hosed, because I don't know if I have enough power to turn all this stuff back on. I might need to produce some more power over here. What is our power looking like? Oh yeah, we're getting close. So we're at 912 and we're at 950. So kind of using this method here by putting these. I don't have enough. So which one is that we're storing? Let's turn this on. We're storing those there. So we'll grab those out, and then we can duplicate that right there, and then duplicate this one, put it there. Okay. And then we will take this, go from there to there, and then from there to there, and that should power those up. There we go. Then if I wanted to add more, just go down the line, duplicate, like so, and put that one there. Then come over here, put that to there, that to there, to there, and again. So I can just keep on going. Well, I'm sure there's a limit, because I've only got one of these producing the hydrogen. but we're keeping it topped off. So as long as our storage is staying topped off, all three of those are running. We just added 600 more megawatts of power. So now we went from 900 to 1550. So that is great. We're running 8. So we're almost maxed out on having every machine running right now. Alright, so we have some new machines to add too. So we're going to do that in the next episode. But anyway, I think it's a good stopping point for here. We did quite a bit. It was a little slower, took a little longer to take care of some things. These wormhole things are working out really well. So hopefully once we get to level 8 and 9, we'll have the ability to do the Mark III, I guess, miners and get those so that we can set up. I just want to use this blueprint. I want to try that blueprint out. So we still need the missile turret and the Mark III miner. So I thought that's what we were getting, but we actually got it for our drone. So we're going to install missiles on this guy too, but I need to make, in order to missiles, we need to make a bunch of this stuff. So it looks like we'll be able to do that fairly quickly here with the bio extractors. So we need to unlock this one first. So we need to do that. So we'll set that as a goal, and we need some nanoplating. So we're going to have to manage that so we can gather some nanoplating stuff, and then we'll do that. But we'll do that in the next episode. All right, well, you guys let me know what your thoughts on our base. It's turned out pretty decent so far. Got everything kind of like organized, a little more organized than I usually run on things, and keeping it with enough room to grow. I'm keeping this area with growth in mind. I'm keeping this area with some growth in mind. And then this, we have growth to be able to double up on all these machines over there if we need to. So now I got to find a new location for other new production things, which is, where are they? Where is it? Oh, we haven't unlocked it yet. That's why. I don't know. I thought I had it already, but I don't. So we'll put that maybe over here, side to side with these, and give it a little extra space to grow. So we may extend this out. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. I really appreciate you guys watching and give me feedback on suggestions and things like that. And make sure you like and subscribe in the video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks.